Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into something that's all around us but is also one of the biggest mysteries in the universe, light. I mean, what is it really, and how does it travel from stars that are billions of miles away? Well, the answer is one of the coolest and most elegant ideas in all of physics. So let's get right into it.
Now, before we jump in, just a quick heads up, this is actually part of a much bigger series. We're on part 14 of a 20-part journey, and we're pulling all this great info from the Introduction to Physics Guide by Virtualization Options LLC. Today, our focus is all on Chapter 14, the electromagnetic wave.
All right, let's start things off with a little puzzle. Just picture it. The deep, dark, empty expanse of outer space. It's a vacuum, right? Way emptier than anything we could ever make here on Earth. And that brings up a really big question.
How on earth does it do that? We all know from the movies that you can't hear sound in space. Sound needs something to move through, like air or water. It needs a medium. But light gets here from the most distant corners of the universe after traveling through, well, nothing. So how is that even possible?
Okay, so the answer to that question reveals the true nature of light, and it is absolutely incredible. This is what makes light so different from just about everything else we experience. Let's break down what's really going on.
So here it is, the big secret. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Think of it like a ripple of pure energy that keeps itself going. It's this beautiful little cosmic dance, you know? A changing electric field creates a magnetic field. That new magnetic field then creates a new electric field, which creates another magnetic field, and on and on and on. It literally pushes itself forward through space. It doesn't need a road because it brings its own.
And that right there is light's first superpower. See, unlike sound, which is a mechanical wave, it has to physically push molecules around to travel. Light is an electromagnetic wave. It travels through fields, not stuff. That's the reason space is completely silent, but at the same time, it can be brilliantly bright. And that brings us to light's second superpower. It is unbelievably fast. In a vacuum, light clocks in at a mind-boggling 300,000 kilometers every single second. To give you some perspective, a beam of light could zip around the entire Earth more than 7 times in the time it takes to snap your fingers. It's the fastest thing there is, period. Physicists even have a special name for it, c, the cosmic speed limit. Nothing goes faster. So, we've got a self-propelling wave that moves at the ultimate speed limit. Pretty cool. But this is where the story gets even wilder. Because the light that our eyes can actually see, yeah, that's not the whole picture. It's not even close.
What we call visible light, all the colors of the rainbow, is just one tiny, teeny little sliver of a huge, invisible spectrum of light. The universe is absolutely flooded with types of light that our eyes are completely blind to.
So, let's pull back the curtain and take a look at this full electromagnetic spectrum. It's important to remember that all of these things are light. They're all the same fundamental thing, they just have different frequencies and different wavelengths.
Down at one end, you've got radio waves. They have a really low frequency and super long wavelengths, which makes them perfect for broadcasting music and information over huge distances. Then, right in the middle, you've got that tiny little band of visible light that our eyes evolved to pick up. And way up at the high-energy end, you have X-rays and gamma rays. Their frequencies are insanely high, and their wavelengths are incredibly short, making them so powerful they can pass right through solid matter.
Okay, I know that's a lot of big, cosmic-level stuff, but here's the best part. We can see these exact properties of light in action right here on Earth in one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see. The source material we're using calls it a beautiful demonstration of light's wave nature, and it's something we've all stopped to stare at after a rainstorm, a rainbow. A rainbow isn't magic, folks. It's pure physics.
So here's how it works. That white light coming from the sun isn't really white. It's a mix of all the different colors, all the different frequencies, bundled together. When that sunlight enters a raindrop, the water acts like a little prism. It bends the light. But, and this is the key, it doesn't bend all the colors by the same amount. Higher frequencies, like violet, get bent more, and lower frequencies, like red, get bent less. This bending separates the light, fanning it out into the colors we see. A rainbow is literally the visible light spectrum painted across the sky for us to see.
And that just leaves us with one final, kind of mind-bending question to think about. We just saw how a simple little raindrop can show us the hidden colors inside sunlight. So what if our eyes could see the whole spectrum? What if you could see radio waves and X-rays and gamma rays all at the same time? What would the universe actually look like?
What invisible realities are flying through you right this very second? It's an amazing thing to think about. Thanks for joining me for this one.